Paris Fashion Week has officially ended, which means that it is time to reflect on the trends we saw coming down the runways of the French capital. From black making a big comeback to the continued hybridization of sportswear and tailoring, here are the 10 things that you need to know about the Spring and Summer 2018 collections that just showed in Paris on the next episode of Elegance and Sophistication. Welcome back. I'm Jaclyn St. James, bringing you the men's spring and summer fashion trends for you. So let's start with shorts. Shorts have long been a controversial subject in the men's fashion world. Tom Ford famously said that no man should ever wear shorts in the city. But then guys like Thom Browne and Nick Wooster have long made them a stylish staple of their summer wardrobes. And this season in Paris, Team Brown Wooster has gained some serious momentum thanks to shorts showing up all over the runways. Next, tailoring mixed with sportswear. Just as we saw in Milan, the suit had a resurgence in Paris courtesy of the trend of mixing tailoring with sportswear. Suits, blazers, and tailored trousers were combined with bombers, track bottoms, hoodies, aloha shirts, and more. How about long hems? With so much unstructured tailoring coming into play of late, it makes sense that trousers would get looser and longer. And while they didn't get all that baggy in Paris, they did get quite long. From tailored trousers to track bottoms to jeans, hems have been doing some serious stacking this season. Black is back, thank God. Leave it to Paris to bring black back into fashion, especially for summer, while designers like Chris Van Ash and Haider Ackerman have long made black a staple of their collections this season. Black was all over the runways. Ironically, Comme des Garçons, essentially the inventor of black in fashion, showed tons of color this season. I mean, it's a crazy world. Black in the summer? Thank God. How about mixing patterns? Just as in Milan, there are some pattern mixing going on in Paris. And though it was more subdued in the French capital, it's still safe to say that come this spring, we're going to be adding quite a bit of visual texture to our wardrobes. If you're wondering whether this whole athleisure movement has staying power, consider the fact that houses like Louis Vuitton and Hermes showed a fair amount of technical fabrics in their collection. Whether it was their hoodies, track tops, track pants, or even just reimagined tailoring, high tech is clearly the trend right now. One of my favorites, drapery silhouettes. Considering the way things have been going over the last few seasons, drapery silhouettes are probably the least surprising trend at Fashion Week. But drapery they were, with plenty of oversized fits and unstructured jackets rolling down the runways. Oversized blazers. Speaking of oversized blazers were a big trend this past week. Even the king of the shrunken suit himself, Thom Browne, showed a couple of oversized blazers in his collection. And if you know if he is doing it, then it's officially a trend. Graphics. First came the rise of the graphic tees. We all have them. And now it looks like graphics will be invading the rest of our closets. From jackets to knitwear to even trousers, graphics were all over the Paris runways. Now this one's one of my least favorites, skirts and tunics for men. If you're wondering whether the move towards genderless fashion will continue, the Paris collections certainly seem to suggest as much. Not only were there plenty of gender-neutral cuts in this collection, many of which were modeled by both men and women, but there were also tunics and even skirts showing up on the runways. It's exciting times. So there you have it, the 2018 spring and summer men's fashion trends for you. I'm Jaclyn St. James, reminding you to keep it elegant and always sophisticated. Bye for now.